Hey, and welcome back. So I'm really excited to talk with you today about feasibility. Okay, this seems like the least interesting part of our jobs, but it is probably one of the most important parts of our jobs that we don't control and we don't own, but we absolutely have to know if what we want to do is feasible. Okay, so let's start with why. Why do we care about feasibility? Well, there's a lot of reasons why you should care. But going back to the RICE framework, right? So we've already determined reach. How many users is this going to touch? What is the impact or value to those users? What is the impact and value towards our goals, right? How confident are we? And we went through usability testing, we went through desirability testing to try to increase our confidence level that we're building the right thing and that we're building it right, right? So the last part of the RICE framework is effort, which like I put here is development owned. Our developers have to be the ones that tell us what the effort is. And there's a couple different ways that people um, assess effort. Probably the two most common is the shirt size and the Likert scale, right? So shirt size is small, medium, large, and assigning some consistent number to small, medium, large, right? So you could say small is 1, medium is 3, large is 5, and that's the number we're going to divide by in this formula here. And as long as that remains consistent and there's some time frame range around each one of those, then we can keep those numbers consistent. The other is 1 through 5, right? So just like it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but in a similar way, you have to assign what that represents. Is 1 a day, 2 is a week, 3 is 2 weeks, 4 is a month, and 5 is anything greater than a month. Like it doesn't matter how you do it necessarily, as long as it's consistent across your different options, and as long as everyone's on the same page of what those numbers or letters represent, right? So that's why we do it. That's how we tie it back into the RICE framework and really complete that equation so we can finish our prioritization of what is it that we actually build. In the next video, I'm going to share with you a story about something that happened to me personally where we thought we had feasibility assessed early on and it turned out we didn't. And it caused some problems and some headaches. So I'll share that in the next video. But this is why we do feasibility, is to make sure that we can finish our prioritization and that whenever we're determining what our roadmap is of when is this thing going to come out and how is this going to fall in line with other things we may have going on or other product teams may have going on inside of our company, we can figure out our release cadence, our release time based on the time it takes to implement this, as well as being able to prioritize against other opportunities or problems that we could solve. So with that, I'll see you in the next video to share my story.